welcome back to Go Live Your Dream. My name is Macy. Thank you so much for joining me today. It means so much that you've taken the time out of your day to come watch this video. So, I'm so pumped about this video because I finally get to answer you guys' questions, and I'm so pumped about that. But before I do that, I have to show you this. It's a painting. I follow this girl named Katie on Instagram, and she goes by That Joyful Artist, and she does these extraordinary paintings. And so I actually found this painting on her Instagram, but like in a smaller version. And I was like, I have no idea if you can even do this, but can you like paint this for me, but like in a bigger version? And she was like, yeah, of course. And so she does take commissions. And so definitely check her out. Look at this. It is beautiful. And the reason that I wanted this specific thing is because my channel name is Go Live Your Dream. And that's actually a direct quote from the movie Tangled, and kind of like my whole channel theme, all my colors are like Tangled inspired. And so I was like, I have to have something Tangled in my Disney room. And I promise, hopefully by the next video that you guys see, my walls will be covered with Disney things. But I just haven't had the chance to hang up all of the things that I have bought for this room. So hopefully that's coming. So without further ado, let's get into the Q&A. So to start us out, I have to kind of give you guys some background knowledge if you are new to my channel. I did the DCP in the Disney College Program in the spring of 2018. My role was quick service food and beverage. I worked at Columbia Harbor House in Magic Kingdom, which, if you don't know where that is, it's in Liberty Square, and it's across from the Haunted Mansion. So I think the first question that I want to start with tonight is, what was the interview process for the DCP? And it's a super extensive process, and like I don't say this to like, I don't want to like brag, but like it's hard to get into, and I know there are people that have tried and just kind of keep getting denied. But when I interviewed, the interview process, you have to do an application online. And then if that goes through well, then you go to the second round and you do like an online kind of test deal, which is like the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done in my whole life, because they just ask you like situational questions, like, you know, like, how would you respond in this instance? How would you respond in this instance? And the crazy thing is that it actually like shuts off after like so many wrong answers. But you have no idea, like, and I don't know how many questions, like, you don't know how many questions you're gonna have to answer. You don't know how many wrong things or right things you're doing. You just don't know. And so then it just like shuts off. And it either says, I'm sorry, you didn't pass, or congratulations, you're going on to the next kind of round. So that's what I got, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was like the most nerve-wracking like 30 minutes of my life. And so then the final interview process is a phone interview. They ask you how you deal with people and how you deal with like certain like kind of intense situations, and kind of like why you want to do the DCP. So that was basically like, in a very short version, what the interview process is like. The second question that I got was actually about my living quarters. Like, what is the DCP living quarters like? So there are actually 4 designated apartments that are specifically designed for DCP. No one else can live there. And the 4 apartments are Vista Way, Chatham Square, Patterson Court, and the Commons. We actually got put in Patterson Court. And I had 5 roommates. We had 3 in a bedroom, and we had 2 in another. And it was like a big it's like an apartment, big, I don't really know. There's like, you know, living room and a little small dining room that's like kind of connected to the kitchen. It's all kind of like this open floor plan, and then there's 2 bedrooms. So we had a set of bunk beds, and then we had just like an individual bed. So I honestly loved Patterson. I don't think it could have been any better for us, for me personally as well. And I thought it just, it felt safe, it felt clean, it felt taken care of, and I can't say anything nicer about it. I thought it was a great place to live. So our next question here is, what was the best perk of doing the Disney College Program? The best perk of this whole thing is being able to go to the parks for free. By far, hands down, anytime you got off work, you could go to any park. Any of your days off, you could go to the parks anytime and for free. And that's like the biggest perk of working there. Besides that, we get a 40% off holiday discount. I think it starts in like, I don't actually know when it starts, but it ends like Valentine's Day. So I had like 20-ish days, maybe a little less, of holiday discount. So that was 40% off of merchandise, which is so good. So I actually bought this sweatshirt, which I'm like basically obsessed with. But yeah, definitely like that's like the biggest perk. My sister, guys. So I worked at Columbia Harbor House and we served fish. You know, it's like a seafood place. It's like almost kind of like a ship feel. And so she asked me how many plates of fish I served. Gosh, I have no idea. Like no flipping idea, really. Like we served so many plates of fish. I cannot tell you, like hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands. I don't even know. So yeah. So the next questions, set of questions is, what was the best part? What was the worst part? Y'all. Well, I'm just gonna be honest. I did not love my DCP. Mostly, there's several reasons that I didn't like love it. One, I had like no community. I didn't get to go to church but like once or twice, and that was really hard on me. I also just didn't like I had roommates and I really liked my roommates. They were great, but I had the most normal schedule of all of them, and they increasingly like had weirder schedules. You know, some people would get home at like literally 2 a.m. sometimes. So like I just wouldn't see very many people. I was alone a lot. And then just the people that I worked with, it was like not the most positive environment. And I don't know if that was just the restaurant that I worked at or like just the vibe in general, but they were just like, they all seemed tired. They all seemed like they didn't necessarily always want to be there. They always seemed like something else was more important. So it wasn't like the best working environment, I guess. I definitely think like the best part was just being able to go to the parks, honestly. I had not been there like for a vacation in like 7 years before I worked there. So to be able to just go, not be in any kind of rush, to enjoy it, to just really like take it all in, to take in the sights, the sounds, the music, the food, all of it is just unbelievable, honestly. So definitely like the best part by far. So my next question is, what are the best restaurants in Walt Disney World? Honestly, I'm just gonna give you my opinion. I feel like every single person has a lot of different opinions on this. And to be quite honest, there are so many restaurants I never tried or I haven't tried before. And so the best restaurants, in my opinion, for the ones that I have personally been to. So our family's favorite is the Garden Grill, which is in Epcot in the Land Pavilion. And it literally like, it takes you in a circle. And so there's like, you like literally are like kind of immersed in a ride in a way, but at the same time you're eating dinner and it's like Thanksgiving, like family style. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And it's like, it's fresh because it's literally from like the hydroponics and all of the things that they grow. And, you know, there used to be fish and now there's like vegetables and literally like some of the most delicious food ever. So if you're really into like Thanksgiving food, 10 out of 10, I would go there for sure. And it's a character dining as well. I also love Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. I went there with my roommate Brienne. And I'd been there several times before, and I was like, you have to come. Like, she had never been before, and so it was like such a magical time. You literally sit in like a car and you eat in a car, and you have like this massive screen that you watch like these old little short movies on, and it's like you're literally eating like a drive-in movie, and the feels, like all the nostalgia in that one restaurant is unbelievable. Like I mean, I've been there since I was like, I've eaten there since I was like a kid. So you have all of that mixed in, plus just like the ambiance of it. It's just amazing. Just go. Somebody asked what the best store was in Walt Disney World. Let me tell you, this is my personal opinion, but Mouse Gears is just on another level. Let me tell you, it's in Epcot. It's just more chill. It's like all the good things of the Emporium, but just kind of scaled down just a little bit, but just a little more chill, you know? You don't feel like, oh, I gotta buy everything and everyone's everywhere and because the Emporium is wild. It's nice, it's cool, it's bougie, but it's a little cray-cray. So Mouse Gears and Epcot, it's a good one. Probably one of the biggest questions that I get is, would I do it again? Probably not. I honestly can't do it again on a college program because I've been out of school for 6 months, and I think you have like a limit. It's like once you've graduated, you have like a 6-month period where you can apply again. I wouldn't do it in the same circumstances if I had the chance to do it again. Now, like, I mean, if I ever, I mean, way far away from now, if I ever were to like move to Florida and lived semi near Disney, I mean, there's like a seasonal option, and that seems more reasonable than like DCP or even just like working there full time for me. And honestly, like, I think what keeps me up at night sometimes is just like, if I had gotten a different role, or if I was same role but just in a different location, would I have felt differently about the whole experience as a whole? I don't know. I absolutely don't regret it. I don't regret going. I think I always wanted to do it, and if I never did, I think I would have regretted that. Like never actually going after my dream, never like living it. But no, I probably wouldn't do it again. But I do know, like, some of my roommates, all of my roommates, I think, really enjoyed their time. And I think I was just a little different. I feel like I was kind of having a hard time emotionally, and then also just like not loving my work was really hard on me. So I probably wouldn't do it again. But do I want to go to the parks more often than I'm going currently? Yes. So that's the tea, friends. So the very last question that I'm going to answer for you guys tonight, because wow, this video is already getting really long. What are the best things to do in Epcot? Let me just tell you, friends, I spent the majority of my time in Epcot. Let me tell you why I spent the majority of the time in Epcot. Because Epcot is so chill, friends. Like, okay, I know like Flower and Garden Festival gets a little cray-cray, but like compared to Magic Kingdom, which is always wild, which is the park that I worked at, like Epcot's just chill. It's fun. It's a good place to go. My favorite things to do there: Test Track. You can do single rider line, saves you so much time, and it's so much fun. Soarin', obviously, love it. It's a classic. You have to go on it. Going around to all of the little countries, perfect. Love that so much. It's just chill. You can just take your time. You can go as quickly or as slowly as you prefer to go. And I'm trying to think of, honestly, eating authentic Mexican food in Mexico. I mean, that's like a whole reason to go, you know? Also, oh, I forgot about this place. Okay, in France, there's a counter service meal. I cannot pronounce it. Let me put it up here. One of the biggest Walt Disney World secrets. Go there, have French food. It's literally so cheap, guys. Please go. It looks kind of scary. It looks like not approachable. It looks like I can't go in there because it looks fancy, but it's not. Like, it's so chill. Go in there, go get a croissant, go get quiche, go get literally anything. It's all gonna be delicious. Please, please, please go. It's in the back of the France Pavilion. Like, there's like a gift shop and like the little French movie thing. It's back in the back. please go. Please, thank you. Honestly, just walking around and taking pictures and enjoying the sights, enjoying the smells, enjoying just really the culture of Epcot, and also just having so much fun, and also just enjoying your time and being relaxed. And so yeah. Okay, I think this video has been long enough. I hope that you guys enjoyed this Q&A. I hope that you found it was helpful. If you want me to do another one, if you want me to spill even more tea, you just let me know. I can do like more like DCP. I can do more like ride-based sit-down videos if you would like. So just comment down below. Tell me what you guys would like to see, and I would love to do that for you guys. Well, until next time, I hope that you guys go and that you live your dream. I'll see you next time. Bye.